Good evening everyone, it's Jane here. How are you? I am back. I hope everyone's had a nice Easter break. Over here in Australia it usually rains every Easter without fail. But this last one just gone, it didn't. We were so lucky. Well, where we live we were very lucky. It was fine and sunny and just beautiful weather. Anyway, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. It's because I underwent quite a big operation and there has been some downtime and recovery time. So now I am able to sit back at my desk, and so I thought I'd just run through and do a currently inked with you for the month of April. I know we're almost halfway through the month, but better late than never, right? So here we go. So currently inked and yes, I am using a gel pen. There we go. Oh, hang on, we're on a bit of an angle here, aren't we? Sorry about that. Okay, so I've got two pens carried over from last month, so we'll write those up first. The first one is my Estabrook SD in Tortoise, and I'm sorry the lighting is not great, but it is, as I said, nighttime here. So Estabrook SD in Tortoise. This was my very first Estabrook SD, and it's still my favourite of the three that I've got. So, and that is inked with KWZ St. Louis Pen Show Norton Grape. It's just a really lovely rusty red colour. I was very lucky that pen friend Miriam shared a sample of that with me. So that's the first one. The second one we have is, sorry, I should show you, my Lemmy LX Marin. It has a medium nib on it. Love this brown in here that I've got in here. So Lemmy LX Marin with a medium nib, and it is inked with Pilot Oroshizuku Yamaguri. It's just a lovely sort of almost like a dark chocolate brown kind of colour. Okay. Then we've got some new Twisbys added to the lineup. Where's the other one? You know how I said I don't need them in all the different colours? What could I've gone and done? Anyway, it is what it is. So next one we've got here is the Twisby Eco Persian Green. It also has a medium nib. So Twisby Eco Persian Green with a medium nib, and it is inked with Colorverse Gravity Wave. Okay, the next one I got is this one in the pastel blue. Now this was brought out years and years ago. And I never had it in this colour, but I was looking for a fine nib Twisby, and I thought, oh well, I don't have this colour, so let's get it in this pastel blue colour. I just wanted a fine nib for some of my more saturated inks, but at the moment, so Pilot, oh hang on, no, scratch that, making mistakes, sorry. Twisby Eco Pastel Blue with a fine nib, and it is inked with Pilot, Suzuku, Kurosami. That's a mistake there, it's going to bother me now. Oh well. Oh, and the reason I've got this blotting paper under my hand is because sometimes the natural oils from my hand rub off onto the paper and you can get some skipping issues with ink, so that's why I've got that there. So next one is the Twisby Eco Tea in Saffron. So I love the ink in this one. It's just a really good shader. So this is a Twisby Eco Tea in Saffron with a broad nib, and it is inked with Teranashi, Opera Rose. It's a gorgeous ink. So it's not like a true pink. I'd say it's more of a peachy, sepia toned pink, if you could even call it pink. But it's a really pretty colour. It does shading beautifully. So there's the 3 Twisby Ecos that I've got in the lineup for this month. What else have we got? Oh, I've got Twisby. The Twisby family is very well represented this month, believe it or not. So the next one we've got is this, sorry, I keep doing that, Twisby Diamond 580. I started out with 8 pens inked, and I thought that's plenty. That's, you know, plenty for the month, Jayne. Oh, plus the 2 that I had left over from last month, so technically 10 pens, and I've kept adding more to it. I can't just have 8 pens inked up, I've decided. So Twisby Diamond 580. It's in the white rose gold finish with a medium nib, and I love this ink. It's inked with Sailor, Shikiori, Toko Amatsu. It's just a beautiful green. My friend Tanya introduced me to that one, and I absolutely love it. Another Twisby Diamond, this one in Smoke Rose Gold. This ink is very similar to the Colourverse Gravity Wave, but just a little bit different. And it's a new ink, so of course I had to try it. So Twisby Diamond 580, Smoke Rose Gold with a medium nib, and it's inked with Teranashi Gentle Green. And I honestly did think it would look more green than what it does, but it's more of a teal colour to me. But beautiful. Really, it's quite a nice saturated ink. So that's really nice to play with. What else we got here? Okay. So we've got my bespoke pen made from River City Pen Company. It's in the black, green, gold. has a medium nib, and it is inked with Warren Klinger Old Gold Green. I love this green ink too. Bit of a green fan, as you all know, and got a lot of green inks this month. Next one is a new pen. So this is the Estabrook SD in the candy finish. This was like an early Mother's Day present from my husband and kids. It's a very early Mother's Day present, like a month early, but I wasn't going to let them put it away. I wanted to play with it. So, and it just writes beautifully. Estabrook SD Candy with a medium nib, and it is inked with Diatramentus, Alexander Hamilton. A really lovely deep purple ink. I love that colour. The next one we have is my Pilot Decimo. So you know, well, not all of you, but some of you may have remembered that I got a Pilot Vanishing Point in matte black for my birthday last year from my husband and kids, and absolutely loved it. My husband has decided that he would like that pen, and at the beginning of this year I got this Pilot Decimo, and after sort of writing with them both, I realised that the Decimo weight and I guess the parameters of it, it's a little bit narrower than the Vanishing Point, actually suit my hand better. So I've given him the Vanishing Point matte black, even though it was my birthday present. I'm happy to share. So anyway, so I've decided that this actually suits me better anyway. So I've got this one as a replacement, I guess, for the other one. So this is the Pilot Decimo in champagne pink. With a medium nib, and it is inked with Pilot Roshizuku Kujako. There we go. Where are we up to? We'll do this one. Next one I have is this little Kawako Sport in white. I love this little pen. I have three of them. I've got the white one, the dark olive, and the black one. And they just write so well for such an inexpensive little pen. So this one is my Kawako Sport in white. It's got a fine nib. It is inked with Diamond Ancient Copper, and it's a cartridge. So whilst I was recovering from my operation, I found that I couldn't get down to my desk to ink a lot of my pens up, and as I said, I kept wanting new pens with different inks in them, so I've actually used a cartridge for quite a few of them, which is fine, it's okay. So I'm quite limited with what cartridges I have, so, well, sorry. Next pen. Franklin Kristoff in Blue Orchid with a medium nib. I can fit that in down the bottom. This has also got a cartridge in it. So this is an eyedropper pen, or you can put a short standard international cartridge in it. So Franklin Kristoff. It's number 45 in Blue Orchid with a medium nib, and it's inked with Monteverde, California teal. And it's a cartridge as well. Let's see, what do we have next? Okay, we'll do this one. So this is Twisby Go, and I've got a medium nib on this. Move it down a bit. It's in the clear finish with a medium nib. It is inked with roaring clingers. Sulfurino. Had to think about it for a minute then. And then my final three that I've got are these little ones. So two of these are also new, fairly new in the last month or so. I'll get to those in a minute, but this one we have got so Sailor Progear Slim in the Dragon Palace finish. It has a medium fine nib, and it is inked with Sailor Shikiori Doyu, and that's also a cartridge. You know, this year was the first time, and I've been in this hobby for 7 years, it was the first time I had ever got a Sailor pen, apart from my Sailor compass. And I always used to wonder, like, are they really as good as they say they are? Are the nibs as nice as they say they are? And the one thing that worried me about a Sailor is I tend to like a really juicy medium nib, and I was worried that they would be too fine for my liking. But I can definitely understand why people fall in love with their nibs now. So this is a blue-green nebula. Now, I got this pen, I found it at Bookbinder's Design in Melbourne, and when this pen originally came out, we were saving for something at the time, and it was a pretty big expense. I remember thinking, I just can't justify getting that. As much as I loved it, I thought I cannot justify spending that amount of money on a pen. So I was so happy to see that they still had one there. And it just writes beautifully, like it's just so enjoyable to write with. So this is the blue green nebula. It has a medium nib on it, and it is inked with Sailor Shikiori Chushu. Oh, and that's a cartridge as well. So it's just such a pretty pen. I'm not sure if you can really see it in all its beauty. It's got gold sort of sparkles through the resin. It's a beautiful teal colour. It's just gorgeous. Very, very happy with it. And then I got this little guy. So this is a Sailor Progear Slim Mini in Iora grey, I've got no idea. Anyway, it's also a great little rider and perfect size too. So yeah, slim mini. It's Aora grey. I am probably butchering that. It has a medium fine nib. It is inked with, and I love this colour ink too, Sailor, Jikiori, Hara Hara. And this is a cartridge, but I'm tempted to get a bottle of it, to be honest, because I like it so much. So they're all the pens that I have inked up for April. As I said, started out with 2 left over from the previous month, and then added another 8 to it, so 10, and then just kept adding more. So anyway, it is what it is. I'll bring it up so you can have a closer look. And as I said, I'm really sorry about the lighting, everyone, but it is evening time here. I need to get some better lighting, I think. So that's what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll hopefully get on this weekend and do another video perhaps, but it feels good just to be able to do one and sit here at my desk again. So I hope wherever you are in the world that you're staying safe, that you're having a good day or a good evening. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I really appreciate it. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time. Bye.